Alrighty, we're going to be adding another light here in the cellar. It's kind of dark over by the water heaters, and here in the country I was born in, we use 14 American wire gauge on 15 amps, 12 American wire gauge on 20 amps. The black is live, the white is neutral, the bare or the green is the ground. However, you may find white live in a switch loop or a 222 40-volt circuit where the appliance does not require a neutral. So I'll show you how to add a light from another light fixture. So we're going to run our wire from this fixture here, and we're going to go through these floor joists, and we're going to put one over there. So we'll nail our box right here. So we'll come through this hole, so we'll come through this hole, so we'll cut our wire right here. Feed our wire through the holes here. Box. So now we'll get ready to hook our fixture up over here. Okay, so we'll strip our wire with our 14 gauge hole. You strip with the 16 gauge hole, you'll make a weak spot, and you will have a weak spot in the wire. Here in the country I was born in, the black wire goes on the brass screw, your white goes on the silver screw on fixed light sockets and receptacles. So we'll make our loops the direction our screws turn. We'll put our white wire around our silver screw like this. Make sure it's nice and tight. Put our black wire around the brass screw the direction our screw turns. I made that one slightly big, so I'll open that loop back up. I'll cut it a little shorter. Now I'll make our loop again. We'll put it around the screw the direction our screw turns. Make sure it's nice and tight so we have a nice solid connection like this. Now we can take our ground wire here. We'll fold this up nice and small because we don't have anything to ground to on this fixture. So we have to have the ground wire in here in case somebody in the future decides to put an outlet in. So we'll fold this up, get up out of our way like this. Now we'll fold our wires so that they don't cross over the terminals. And then we'll put our screws in the box and we'll screw our fixture into the box. A little trick to make the screws go in easier. I put a little saliva on them and they turn nice and easy. Now it'll be a miracle if I can find the other screw. And I found it. Okay, now we'll push our fixture up into the box here. Make sure our wires don't in the way of anything. Okay, this black one's going to be close to over here, so I'm going to push it a little bit. So. Okay, I just make sure our wires aren't pinched through the side of the box there. Okay, now we'll hook into this light over here. Okay, so we're going to have to come off of this here. We're going to have to make a pigtail here. I just pulled out a staple, a piece of metal up there. We have another circuit feeding through this box here. And we have a ground wire here. It is grounded to a green screw on the back of the box. This is a separate circuit doesn't have anything to do with the lights that's up here. Clip all the debris off. Okay, so now we can get our other circuit up in here out of our way, because it doesn't have anything to do with our light that we're putting up. It's a totally different circuit. And these are the ones that go to the light fixture. So I'm going to get these all pigtailed together. We'll get our tails out of our piece of Romex here. Black, white, and a ground. And there is a green screw in the top of the box here where our ground wire is already wire nutted to, or wrapped around and connected to. Clip it so it's even with the shortest one here. Put them all together. And we'll get them up out of our way of everything up here. Okay, so we'll get our first two. We'll get our insulation even at the top here. Start our twist. Get our third one. Get the insulation even at the top here. Wrap it in. Twist them so they go even. Clip them so they're even on the end here. Make sure our insulation's even at the bottom. And our copper's even on the end. We'll put our wire nut on. Make sure our insulation goes into the bottom of the wire nut. And there we go. We got a nice solid connection here. And we can fold this up into our box. Oh, yeah. Okay, we'll get our insulation even at the bottom here. Twist our wires together so that they're even. Get our third one, get our insulation even at the top here. Twist them so they're even. Clip them so they're even on the end here. Okay, now we gotta make sure our wire nut insulation goes into the bottom of our wire nut. I hold the tail so it doesn't get uneven, so inside the wire nut. So I push this all up into our box, get it all up out of our way here. Now I'll get this right hook up to our fixture. Money is in Hawaii. Okay, underneath the Phillips and my needle nose. So like on the receptacles, your regular receptacles, your green wire goes on the ground screw. Now we're going to be careful folding this into the box so that the ground wire stays away from our live and our neutral terminals. So put it around our screw the direction our screw turns. Okay, it's all the way around the screw the way we want the screw to turn. Make sure it's tight. Take our white wire, make our loop the direction the screw turns, and we'll put it on the silver colored screw here. Make sure it's tight like that. We'll make a loop with our black wire the direction our screw turns. Put it around the brass colored screw here. Okay, now here comes the tricky part. We got to fold these wires into the box so that the ground wire stays away from the live and the neutral. Okay, so our screws are going this way, so we're going to take our fixture, we're going to fold them so that we don't break our wires off the terminals here. Bring them over this way. Okay, so we got to keep our ground wire away from the live and the neutral. So we're going to look here and see. Okay, so our ground wire is staying away. Okay, so put it up here like this, and take something and stand on it and look up there and make sure it's not crossing over the terminals. And then I get a couple paint cans to stand on over here. Okay, so I'm going to make sure our holes are right there. And our ground wire is staying away from our terminals, so I'm going to make sure the screws aren't going to hit the wires. Okay, that one's not going to hit anything. That one isn't going to hit anything. So we put our screws in. Okay, nothing is pinched and everything looks good, so we're good to screw our fixture up into here. You don't want to over tighten your screws because then you'll break the porcelain. One, two. Now I'll just feel around here, make sure that no wires are pinched anywhere. Alrighty, so that is how to add a light from an existing light in a cellar with two circuits in it, and how to keep them separate and ground the porcelain fixture with a receptacle on it. Peace. Thanks for watching.